Alright, here we go. We're getting ready to make another batch of crescentas. For yous that don't know what this is, it's an Italian bread that we use for making sandwiches. It is delicious. It's crispy on the outside and nice and soft on the inside. It can be topped with prosciutto, mortadella, prosciutto, salami, Genoa salami, ham, cheese. Cream cheese is always a good topper for it. I'll usually lay down a base of cream cheese and then put my lunch meats and cheeses in between once I cook them in the toaster oven. But we're going to go ahead and get this process started. I'm going to be putting them in a pan and smash them down into patties, and then I'll bake them in the oven. And we'll see how it goes from there. Alright, here we go. Getting ready to brown off the Crescenta dough balls. You're going to take your dough ball. We're going to put them on a pan like this. We're going to probably do 4 at a time. Now I got this on a medium heat, so we're going to get this. I'm going to push down on top of it, and we're going to get to searing these bad boys down. So I have to make sure that I got a nice even amount of pressure. Now these crescentas, this is an Italian recipe that we do, and it's great for sandwiches. Every Sunday at my great-grandma's, we used to have these sandwiches after church. She actually used to use a closing iron. She would heat up a closing iron. Now, mind you, this closing iron was just for crescentas. She would flour the bottom of the clothes iron, and then she would press these out. Now, after we get done browning them, they're going to go in the oven for a little while, bake up. They'll get nice and puffy a little bit. And that's when you're going to turn around and you're going to slice them up. You're going to put whatever kind of lunch meat that makes you happy on top of it. Make yourself a nice sandwich. And I'm telling you, these are to die for. I always use this flipper to make sure that we get a nice flip, and all you're looking for is a nice golden brown. You don't want to take them too far, because if you take them too far, then they get a little overdone when you put them in the oven. But as long as you try to keep it to a minimal, and I'll show you what those look like once we get this done here. But I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, you want to make sure you have nice even pressure here. You want them to be all uniform in size. So, and like I said, you just want a medium heat. You want it to get nice and golden brown on the outside, because this is what we're doing. We're trying to get a little bit of a nice crust on there. And like I said, this is one of the best Italian breads you'll ever have. You know, they kind of look like muffins, but they're way better than muffins. So I'll show you what they look like when they come off here. Probably go a little bit longer. I'm gonna go just a little bit longer with these. Sorry, my dad's on hospice, and you can hear his machine in the background. But that's all right. We're still making doughs here, so I'll flip them one more time. Then I'll show you what they look like when they come off. This is not a bad recipe to have. What you can do is you can take these, you can freeze these. Then when you want them, you just pull them out, put them in the toaster oven on the darkest setting. Then you go ahead and toast them up, and then top them with whatever lunch meat you want. This batch is pretty much almost done here. I'll show you here in a minute. put these on a little tablecloth over here. But this is basically what we're looking for right there. You know, nice and toasted. Looks like an English muffin, but way better. So I'm going to do a couple more of these. Now, like I said, what I do is we sell these on my website. We sell them for $8.50 for a 6-pack. You can get them. They're already frozen. Right out of the gate, and all you have to do is, like I said, pop them in the toaster or in the oven at 350, probably for about 15 minutes. Toaster oven, darkest setting, and you'll be a very happy camper. These are great to always have on hand. So I'll do one more batch here, show you what they look like, and I got 3 trays of these to do. So like I said, you can find these on my website. It's Little Italy's Crescenta shop. I'll send the link to you guys. But yeah, this is basically how it goes. So we're just gonna get a bunch of these round up here, and then we'll get the oven preheated and finish them off in the oven. Had a roll away, a little bit of a roll away there, but that's all right. And here we go. I flipped them over. Now we're doing the other side. And like I said, you just want to make sure you got a nice even deal. Like I said, they're $8.50 for a 6-pack. They come frozen. All you have to do is just warm them up either in the oven or in the toaster oven. Top them with your favorite lunch meat, and I guarantee you're going to have yourself an Italian sandwich that you're going to love. Absolutely love. These are fire. Show you what we got here. They're all pretty uniform. Looking good. Probably just go for a minute longer. You gotta go ahead and get rid of these bad boys. This is how fast it goes, you know. There it is right there. Beautiful. Beautiful, nice thickness. Nice and crusty on the outside. They're going to bake up a little bit in the oven. They'll fluff up a little bit. So don't be alarmed about that. But yeah, this is how we make crescentas. This is how we've been doing it for years now, and it's never failed us yet. So go ahead and get yourself some, you know. Check out the website. Order them. You won't be unhappy, I guarantee you. These will be one of your go-tos. So let me know if you like what you see. Don't be afraid to hit me up, leave a message. Hell, even order some.